The prodigal son returns! Hey there, Viewbots, this is Cyrock Omega, and it's been quite a while since I've uploaded a video. My apologies about that, guys. You know, just, I ran out of videos that I already pre-recorded and stuff, and then school got in the way, and then lacked motivation for a bit, and then an excuse upon an excuse and all that, and I just hadn't gotten a video done in a while. My apologies, guys. Thank you for bearing with me, and I'm just getting back in the form here. Alright, the last time we finished up the DLC with that little golem over there. Hello, Shale. Hello. That's what Shale sounds like. And now we're just gonna head out to the world map and see where we're gonna head next on our adventure to save the world from crazy evil shenanigans of dark spawns and douchebaggy king slayers and stuff. Alright, who do we want? Let's go with... Ooh, how about... let's go with Morrigan?
Indeed.
Indeed. Leliana?
Indeed.
Indeed. And our new friend, Shale.
Yes.
Yes! And because he is such a boss. Let's accept this. And where should we head to now? It's like we just finished up the we just finished up Hanalith. And the closest thing, like, we did a whole lot. We just did like 2 DLC packs on top of each other, and I'd rather not do that so close after each other. I think we could return to Lothering. We still have a little bit more time, but there's nothing really there that I want. Wait, I don't think. I do not believe so. If there is, it's all like just little stuff. All that. They got chest to pick, whatever. The nearest place is Redcliffe Village, so why not head over there? Prospect Mountains. Yeah. Let's just head over to Redcliffe Village. Not a long journey. Probably the shortest journey you've had, actually. Let's go and get the help of Arl Eamon, I believe it was. Oh, Redcliffe Village. Alright. It seems, normal enough right now. Oh. And, the music sounded weird there for a second. It's like we were getting attacked. Are we being attacked? I don't know. We can't go in that door. I'm clicking and nothing's happening. Alright, that's fine and well and good, I guess. Okay, let's take a look over here. Hey, what's up, Tomas? I know your name. I haven't met you before.
I thought I saw travelers coming down the road, though I scarcely believed it. Have you come to help us?
What do you mean? Is there a problem?
So you don't know? Has nobody out there heard?
I've heard Arl Eamon is sick. Is that what you mean?
He could be dead for all we know.
What?
Nobody's heard from the castle in days. We're under attack. Monsters come out of the castle every night and attack us until dawn. Everyone's been fighting and dying.
Is anyone surprised? Anyone?
Apparently everyone seems to agree that a blight is the perfect time to start killing each other. Marvelous, really.
We've no army to defend us. No Arl and no king to send us help. So many are dead. And those left are terrified they're next. I should take you to Ban Tegan. He's all that's holding us together. He'll want to see you. He's just over there in the chantry. Please, come.
Oh, what a fabulous village this is. Poop-colored like all the rest. Do we really need to load this? Is that much of a... Alright, it's a scene, I suppose. I love how no one bats an eye at the golem walking into the chantry. Hey, it looks like you got a beef leg on your shield there.
It's Thomas, yes? And who are these people with you? They are obviously not simple travelers.
Oh, good eye.
No, my lord. They
love
just
this guy.
arrived, and I thought you would want to see them.
Well done, Thomas. Greetings, friends. My name is Tegan, Ban of Rainersphere, brother
bro?
to the Arl. You're a rather unusual group, to say the least. Can I ask
right.
who you are and why you've come?
I am a Grey Warden, here to speak to Arl Eamon.
A Grey Warden? I thought you all died along with my nephew. At least that is what Logain would have us believe.
Your nephew. That's exactly what I said.
I refer to Kaelin, of course. Our sister was Queen Rowan, King Merrick's wife and Kaelin's mother. Make her rest her soul.
There is a Grey Warden who goes by the name of Alastair. Does he yet live?
Oh, damn it, I should have brought him with me. Unfortunately. He's such a dick. He's alive. He travels with me, in fact.
He does? Finally, some good news amidst all the bad. Thank you.
I should have
You're
brought him
here
with.
to see my
Crap.
brother.
That would've
Unfortunately,
been a lot more
that
fitting.
might be a problem. Eamon is gravely ill. No one has heard from the castle in days. No guards patrol the walls, and no one has responded to my shouts. The attack started a few nights ago. Evil things surged from the castle. We drove them back, but many perished during the assault.
What evil things are you talking about?
Some call them the Walking Dead, decomposing corpses returning to life with a hunger for human flesh. They hit again
Zombies.
the next night. Each night they come with greater numbers. With Kaelin dead and Logain starting a war over the throne, no one responds to my urgent calls for help. I have a feeling tonight's assault will be the worst yet. I'm asking you, please, help us. Help Eamon.
First, I have questions.
By all means.
Isn't there a way into the castle to get at the source?
The castle is closed to us, its doors barred. We could storm it certainly, but what would that accomplish? Our numbers are too few. We cannot throw men at the castle walls when they are needed to protect the village.
Why don't you just evacuate the village?
I tried. Our one attempt at an organized evacuation resulted in an immediate attack. Yesterday I found out these creatures attack those fleeing on their own, even during daytime. Whatever lies in the castle wants this village dead.
What happens after tonight?
Once the village is safe, we will try to enter the castle to find the source of this trouble.
I've heard enough.
Then you will help us?
I'm not sure. I have to say no. No. Very well, I will help.
How pointless to help these villagers fight an impossible battle.
not
One would
impossible.
think we had enough to contend with elsewhere.
Thank you. Thank you. This
Oh,
means
Lord.
more to me than you can guess. Thomas, please tell Murdoch what transpired. Then return to your post.
Yes, my lord.
Now then, there is much to do before night falls. I put 2 men in charge of the defense outside. Murdoch, the village mayor, is outside the chantry. Sir Perth, one of Eamon's knights, is just up the cliff at the windmill, watching the castle. You may discuss with them the preparations for the coming battle.
I want to discuss this situation with you.
Of course.
Alright. You have some of Arl Eamon's knights here?
I have those few who returned from their quest. You know of this, yes?
Their search for their sacred ashes?
Yes, I question Isolde's decision to send so many knights in search of this relic. But I am a practical man, whereas she is a woman of great faith. Sir Perth was one of the knights sent on this quest. Perhaps you should speak to him if you wish to learn more.
The drummer for Rush? Why are you in the chantry with the villagers?
Sir Perth insists. He wants me to be with the villagers, so everyone he needs to protect is in one place. I don't mind, to be honest. The point of all this is to protect the villagers, and I can do that best here. This is the last line of defense, should things go amiss.
I was thinking of Neil Peart, that's his name. Perth is a city in Canada. He's a Canadian, it's a city in Canada, so I got confused. My apologies. Do you need more men in here with you?
We could bring some men in to stand beside me, but I'd rather keep the monsters away from the villagers if possible.
Very good. What happens after the battle's over?
Hopefully we can find the source and stop it before it causes any more damage. With luck, we'll also find Eamon and be able to help him.
Yeah, what are these?
I do not know. They seem to be walking corpses, men with rotting flesh that continue to attack even with the gravest injuries.
Undead, Spirits possessing the dead. There could be several causes behind such a thing, none of them pleasant.
I should get back to work.
Very well. Luck be with you, my friend.
Alright, so Morrigan disapproves. Calling this impossible. I mean, come on! I'm a freaking player character in a BioWare game. My job is the impossible. Alright, but, yeah, I forgot that Alastair is important here. I can't believe I forgot that. When can I change party members? I think I'll do that, like... I'm gonna save right now. Yes, save game. Get Alastair. And I will see if I can leave the village, and I'll meet you back here. If I can't, I'll just meet you back here without him.
Look, can we talk for a moment? I need to tell you something. I, should probably have told you earlier.
Alright, okay, real quick. So, I decided to just reload the game, and instead of taking Leliana with me, I decided to take Alastair. Because I think as far as the combat would go, it would be better to have more melee than having two ranged. I really don't think the bow would be too good against that. It's really not the best side portrait of my guy, is it? No, whatever. I mean, it could be worse. I'm so bad at making characters in this game. Whatever. So yeah, it's just like, he is very, very important to this part. I really I can't believe I forgot about it. My bad. But, let me guess. You're an idiot. Alright, what's on your mind?
I told you before how Al Eamon raised me, right? That my mother was a serving girl at the castle and he took me in. The reason he did that was because, well, because my father was King Marek. Which made Kaelin my half-brother, I suppose.
Well... Doesn't that make you the heir to the throne?
Maker's breath, I hope not. I don't think so. You don't think so, do you? I'm a bastard. And nobody even knows about me. I would have told you, but it never really meant anything to me. I was inconvenient, a possible threat to Kaelin's rule, and so they kept me secret. I'd never talked about it to anyone. Everyone who knew either resented me for it or they coddled me. Even Duncan kept me out of the fighting because of it. I didn't want you to know as long as possible. I'm sorry.
Does Loghain know?
Why wouldn't he? He was King Marek's best friend. I don't know if that means anything, though. I certainly never considered the idea that it might ever be important. At any rate, that's it. That's what I had to tell you. I thought you should know about it.
You are the heir to the throne, then?
Let's hope not. I'm the son of a commoner and a Grey Warden to boot. It was made very clear to me early on that there was no room for me raising any rebellions or such nonsense. And that's fine by me. Now, if there's an heir to be found, it's Al Eamon himself. He's not of royal blood, but he is Kaelin's uncle, and more importantly, very popular with the people. Though, if he's really as sick as we've heard... Oh no, I don't want to think about that. I really don't. So there you have it. Now can we move on? And I'll just pretend you still think I'm some nobody who was too lucky to die with the rest of the Grey Wardens.
That's not really what you think, is it? I almost want to be He'd just get... I think that'd piss him off more than anything. It's like, part of me wants to be smug about it, but... I don't know. Alastair's a bud. I wanna... I'll...
No,
yeah.
I suppose not. I don't feel very lucky at all, to be honest.
So yeah, when I said it was important that I brought him along, I meant it. He's the freaking... he's the closest thing that we've got to the king, other than Al Eamon. And you cannot look at that and say, oh, he's just gonna be like thrown away at the wayside. Like he's like, oh yeah, he's the he's the son of the former king. He's the half brother of the just dead king, and it's not really going to come into play. You cannot possibly say that it is not relevant. I mean, from any sort of literary perspective, you know where this is going. You know where this is going. And the freaking closest guy that we've got is sick and dying. So, I'm not going to say anything else, but anyone with, like, with anything between their ears can tell you this is going to be relevant. So I'll just meet you down talking to Ben Tegan, and he'll talk to Alastair a little bit.
Greetings, friends. My name is Tegan, Ban of Rainersphere, brother to the Arl.
I remember you, Ban Tegan, though the last time we met, I was a lot younger and covered in mud.
Covered in mud? Alastair? It is you, isn't it? You're alive! This is wonderful news.
Still alive, yes. Though not for long if Tegan Loghain has anything to say about it.
Indeed. Loghain would have us believe all Grey Wardens died along with my nephew, amongst other things.
You don't believe Loghain's lies?
What, that he pulled his men in order to save them? That Cailan risked everything in the name of glory? Hardly. Loghain calls the Grey Wardens traitors, murderers of the king. I don't believe it. It is an act of a desperate man. So, you are a Grey Warden as well? Is it possible we've met? You seem very familiar.
It's like a mutton leg on a shield. Oh well, some more dialogue, I guess. I don't know. You may have known my father, Tegan Kuzland.
Ah, yes, that's it, exactly. A pleasure to meet you indeed, though I wish it were under better circumstances. You're here to see my brother? Unfortunately, that might be a problem. Eamon is gravely ill. Watching the castle. You may discuss with them the preparations for the coming battle.
This is something I didn't do. Tell me more about yourself.
This is hardly the time to be discussing personal details, don't you think? We will have to fight for our lives very shortly.
Alright. Oh, let's go. And thus I'd like to know something about... you.
I suppose that's not too much to ask. I did not mean to be brusque.
What will you do if Arl Eamon is dead?
I don't know. If Connor lives, he'll be the Arl and I'll need to help him with it. If he's... well, I don't want to think about that.
Why have you, well, that's kind of an obvious question, but why not?
After the first attack, I wanted to go for help, but I couldn't just leave these people. The Banon gear up to battle Loghain, while Darkspawn loom to the south. Loghain won't send anyone, so Redcliffe is on its own.
Are you a skilled warrior?
Skilled enough to know there are many far better than myself.
Oh, that's wisdom. Or enlightenment, or whatever. Perhaps we should get back to the matter at
Good,
hand.
then my secrets are still safe. I was worried for a moment there.
Your snide attitude. Alright. So I think that's
Very
everything.
well. Luck be with you, my friend.
Alright, yeah, sorry about... Oh, well, Alastair likes me more. I guess that's a little bit more of a payoff for Leliana not being here. So I'll just talk to some people around here, and that'll probably be the end of the episode. It's been about 20-ish minutes, I don't know. My timer is not quite on. Okay, I want to save, actually, before I talk to her. You.
You are a stranger amongst us, yet you still agree to defend our village in its darkest hour. We are most grateful to you.
What's a warrior to do? I cannot stand by while monsters attack the helpless.
Not many in these modern days would honestly say the same. You are a man of worth, and the Maker will smile upon you. Allow me to introduce myself. I am revered Mother Hannah, head of this chantry, which for the moment is a place of refuge for these poor villagers. They are terrified of tonight's attack, and I fear these walls will not keep them safe. What can I do to help with your task?
How safe is the Chantry?
It is the sturdiest building in the village. The women, elderly, and children will stay here during the battle, while the militia and knights protect them. They set up a barricade outside the chantry to keep monsters from getting inside. If anything gets in, Ban Tegan is our only defense. Please, have mercy. Help these people. Do whatever you can.
I would like your blessing, Mother.
Of course, child. Blessed art thou who exists in the Maker's sight. Blessed art thou who seeks his forgiveness. Blessed art thou who seeks his return. Blessed is the prophetess, his daughter, sacrificed to the holy flame. May the chant reach the Maker's ears and tell him of our contrition.
Contrition, that's a fancy word. Anything else to talk to you about?
What is it you need, child?
Alright.
May the Maker watch.
Okay, old woman, child.
It is not right. The Arl is dead. The king is dead. We are doomed.
Such
Why
pessimism.
haven't Mother and Father returned yet?
They're gone, dear boy. Gone on a long trip.
When will they be back? I miss them.
Be brave, young man. Your parents would want that. We need you here to protect the rest of us. Yes?
I guess I can do that.
There's a good lad. In the morning, we'll look for your parents. In the morning.
That same young boy's voice. Founding of the Chantry, cool. It's a lot of codex stuff. I don't know if I'll ever go over that really through the videos. But, okay, anyone else to talk to? I already talked to you.
I'm scared, Mother. When are the bad men coming?
Soon, darling. Don't worry. Everything will be all right.
I want to go home. Where's Father? Why can't we go home?
I already told you. Father is outside defending the village from the bad men. We must stay here and be brave. Can you do that?
I guess so.
Going.
More books. Demonic possession. That's totally not going to come into play soon. More books. Look around at everything, always. Thedas calendar. Thedas is the name of the world, I believe. Okay, we got a couple named women, an exclamation mark, old man villager.
I'm so scared, Father. What are we going to do?
See the Earl and King both dead, and my own village ready to fall.
Alright, let's talk to these folks.
Good day.
Okay, you have nothing to say despite having a name.
You're a Grey Warden, right? Were you in Ostagar? In the Korkari Wilds? My husband and son went there to bring the Chant of Light to the Chastened.
Oh, that's right.
But I haven't heard from them since.
Are you Jeddah?
I am. You've heard of me?
Well, you had a name over your head, so... I have something here from your husband.
Oh? Oh, his lockbox. If you're bringing me this... Oh no. I'm sorry. Thank you so much for bringing this to me. It means a lot to... Maker's blessings upon you.
I'm such a nice guy. I didn't open up the thing and steal it or whatever. Okay, I delivered that. Completed quests. I'm in Redcliffe right now. I need to find this dude. I already got Petter Grit, right? Okay. I remember I did find one guy. So that should be fine. Completed quests. Let's see here. What's on the road? More than just plants. I don't know. Light? A cliff. Okay. I think that's... Alright. You sure you don't have anything?
Good day.
Come on, Arenia. Come on. Come on! How about you, Caitlin?
Sorry. Am I bothering you? I'll try to be more quiet.
You look a lot like Leliana. Like, a lot. The only difference is the hair tone. That's really it. Are you alright? Why are you crying?
Those things dragged my mother away. I don't know what happened to her, but I hear her screaming all the time. Everywhere. And now my brother Bevan, he ran off. I don't know where he is. I'm so scared they got him too.
Don't worry, I'll look for him.
You will? Thank you so much. Please find him.
Alright, well I think that's just about all I can fit in here. We'll head outside and take a look at the rest of Redcliffe next time. Thank you very much for joining me, guys. I'm Cyrock Omega, and have a nice day. Later.